So apparently music gets you copyrighted as well. Kevin MacLeod's royalty 2000 royalty free songs, all on YouTube, with a license for crediting, which means that I could play these and credit them, even though I had said the name of his songs, of course. My stream got taken down for copyrighted content, so I don't know really what's copyright and what's not clearly, even though Kevin MacLeod's music is entirely fine. So let's just try this again. Let's do my schoolwork, only the content of my schoolwork, nothing else, so that surely nothing else can be copyrighted and nothing can be reported. No violation of guidelines because there's nothing else playing. There's nothing else that should go wrong. We should be fine. Let's do it. Johnny Boy's English assignment. William Lurdoff. Oh, what's going on now? William Lurdov always loved history. First sentence down. Can't get worse. When he was a young boy, he would always climb on top of the dusty wooden shelves, much to the dismay of his parents. Much to the dismay of his parents. Like a shockwave. An explosion of dust would go flying everywhere into the cool air of family book room. We'll change that word. We got a spammer! Naughty boy. Naughty boy. The bastard. We're gonna have to put this man on timeout. I'm disappointed in him. I'm disappointed. Johnny! Quit! Please! It's okay. He's gone. Family library. We gotta be careful with our words. We can't say book room, we gotta say library. No way. Suggestion. The audio's stream current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. That's fine. We don't need that. We don't need a high bitrate. We've got a good stream. Family library. As William put one foot onto the first untouched shelf. He reached up for the old family books. Actually, we'll say, as William put one foot onto the first untouched shelf, as he reached up for the old family books. Ah, that's funny. Alternate accounts. G'day, guys. Don't worry, listen. I'll see if he's spamming. If I see anyone spam, I'll look over and I'll be like, oh, he's spamming. And I'll be like, no, that's not good. And I'll be like, and like that, the user will be on timeout. And there'll be no more spamming. I know. It's a beautiful story. And this one, we got to put as much beauty and effort into that as this one is. Hey Johnny, is this assessment for uni or HSC? This is actually prelim. So, my English assessment task, assignment. The assignment is to creatively write a story. Actually, I'll bring the notification and I'll read it out to you. I'll read out to you guys the notification that I received for my English assignment. It's a great one, by the way. It's a fantastic, fantastic assignment. It's very good. It's very nice. Here it is. Your good old assessment task. And don't tell the teachers, but we're procrastinating. So, Faculty English task, written composition and reflection. Weighting 30%. That's a big percentage. Analyzes and uses language forms, features, and structures of texts. Considers appropriateness for purpose. Audience and context explains effects on meaning. Applies knowledge, skills, understanding of language concepts and literary devices into new and different contexts. Responds and composes increasingly complex texts for understanding, interpretation, analysis, imaginative expression, and pleasure. That's what we're focusing on right now. So we have to apply knowledge, skills, and understanding to basically the assignment. We have to compose complex texts for understanding, to analyze, and to give imaginative expression, of course. We need to analyze and use language forms. Basically an English assignment. I mean, it's usually the same thing. And we're writing, basically. We're writing an imaginative, discursive, or persuasive composition exploring the concept of identity. The quote we have to stem off of is, "The trip was to be an odyssey in the fullest sense of the word, an epic journey that would change everything." Now, what I've gotten from that text alone is a man. Now, this man loved his history. He loved it. He adored history, and he listened to his. He always looked up, his family in the history books, right? He loved knowledge, and he loved looking back at his ancestors and stuff. One day he wakes up in a village. It's crazy because he's never seen this village before, and he meets a person, and this changes life forever. Now, I'm a good typer, but as of right now, I've got to copy down stuff, and that is the challenge for me. Even though it doesn't seem like much of one, that is the challenge I'm facing. It says here that I have to use the quote provided to explore the concept of identity through the piece of writing. And that is going to stem in with it, because the guy starts to question himself, like, who am I? Where do I belong? What role do I have in this area? I can choose to write an imaginative, discursive, or persuasive composition. I'm choosing imaginative, because I'm imagining, based off of the quote. I'm required to work progressively towards the completion of my composition through the unit, submitting work to myself, peer and teacher review for feedback, and ongoing editing. Explain my study, how it is enabled me. So then the response is on this page, but we're focusing on the big one, which is this. And we're going to smash through it. We're going to do this together, and it's going to be great. Now, the reason I'm procrastinating this assignment is because it will enable me to develop a creative understanding of my work. Although it wasn't originally intended, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great, and, you know, it's going to be fun, I reckon. How do I delete my own chats? I don't know. No spamming buggins. I appreciate the compliment. But you must not. You must not spam. It's dangerous. Can't find it. Ah, here it is. Boom. We got up to family books. Okay. And this is where it starts to change. He would open the books. He would open the books. It's crazy. He would open the books up and look through all of the pages. Oh my god. His amazement for the words on the old and withered yellow papers never ceased. But now, William is 17 years old. And his fascination for his family history and books has died down. He was no longer the eager to learn, energetic, bright young boy he used to be. This is all creative writing now. I've finished writing everything up I'd originally written. So we're going to read out what I've got so far. William Lurdoff always loved history. When he was a young boy, he would always climb on top of the dusty wooden shelves, much to the dismay of his parents. Like a shockwave, an explosion of dust would go flying everywhere into the cool air of the family library as William put one foot onto the first untouched shelf as he reached up for the old family books. He would open up the books and look through all the pages. His amazement for the words on the old and withered yellow papers never ceased. But now, William is 17 years old, and his fascination for his family history and books has died down. He was no longer the eager to learn, energetic, bright young boy he used to be. So, what I want to happen is he's sad, and he's gotten older, he's grown up, he's no longer the happy boy, right? But he goes to bed and wakes up, and he wakes up in a village. It's crazy. William got up from his chair. Walking away from the dirty desk. been at with his laptop sitting on the desk. We'll say wooden desk, because it's a desk made of wood. You know, this one's a desk made of wood. Dirty wooden desk he had been at with his cracked laptop. Upon the desk, staring straight at him. William opened the door. To the outside world. Oh no, not the outside world. The outside door to the hallway. We need to take a few steps back. William is now 17 years old. William opened the door to the hallway. Walking out into the lukewarm air, lit by the heater that lay in the lounge room down the hall to the left of him. We'll say the left of him, because I'm left-handed, so I'm going to say the left of him for this one. He approached the lounge room. His parents sitting down on the leather couch, the black leather couch, watching, we'll just say TV, watching TV. I was going to say like Home and Away or something, but I was like, ooh, that's not too good. I am left-handed. I'm a left-handed writer. Johnny Spammer! I don't see a spammer. On the black leather couch watching TV shows. And laughing. Something that William didn't do much of anymore. Okay, so we've got a story, right? We've got a good story. It was late at night, and William was, what was William doing? Well, William was passing the lounge room to enter his kitchen to make himself some food before he went to bed. Only to return to his bedroom in a matter of 1 minute after entering the kitchen. William lay in his bed, stomach full of chips he had taken from the pantry in the white tiled kitchen. And like a baby, he immediately fell asleep. We've got to include similes. That's an important thing. He immediately closed his eyes and I don't want to say everything went black. And like a baby, he immediately closed his eyes and passed out. But when he woke back up, he was no longer in the warm air of the heater. And his room wasn't supposed to be this bright. His bed was also very uncomfortable. Not like usual. Oh, we'll say very strange. He opened his eyes and immediately began to panic. What's Johnny Boy's real name again?
My real name is Jasper.
Why are we talking about AK-47s? Vietnamese. Trung Day, you're Vietnamese. Is he? My visual arts assignment is 300 words, and that's due today, but I'm focusing on this for tomorrow because it's like insane. It's insane. And I've done like almost 200 words for the visual arts. So I just need to do 100 more words. And I've gotten past the majority of it. I've still got 2.5 hours until the stream, until the deadline for the visual arts one. So we'll have to
Focus pretty quickly. We'll have to focus a lot.
He opened his eyes and immediately began to panic. He was nowhere near his house anymore. But on the cement, wasn't cement, but on the wet ground of a marketplace in the middle of a village. He noticed that people were passing by like normal. Like, people were passing by. Horse carriages, carrying, wheeling farm, grain, Oh, wheat down the road. Down the muddy roads. People chatting to one another. Horse carriages wheeling wheat down the muddy roads that stretched. Oh, no. Market, people in stalls. Not people selling goods. He cannot spam. No. No, you cannot. He noticed that people were passing by. People. Well, he noticed townspeople chatting to one another. Horse carriages wheeling down the wheat and muddy roads. People selling goods and supplies to customers that went on with their day. He saw what did villagers have on them? He saw the wooden houses. He saw the wooden houses. It's like, oh yeah, the clay holding the bricks together. The clay holding the bricks together that made up the walls that holding the roofs. No. Roofs? We'll say roofs with a plural S. We'll say roofs. There you go, roofs. I had a massive, mind blank. That made up the walls, holding the roofs up. Like the nuts and bolts of I won't use a simile yet. Just holding the roofs up. Are you all right, sir? Oh, we won't bring in a person yet. We'll use a word counter to check how much words we've got. Word counter. So far we have, how much words have we got? 403 words, so we're almost halfway through. This is fun, man. The grey sky. Filled with filled with clouds. Of course it's filled with clouds. Filled with the misty. No. We'll say clouds that stretched across this the world like a blanket. Are you alright, sir? There we go. The introduction. You're right, so a voice from out of nowhere came from behind William. This was an odd thing. Oh, that wasn't odd. It was a shock to William, who quickly turned around only to see a man looking a boy about his age looking up at him. The boy was wearing what was he wearing? It's like he's wearing like it's almost like he was wearing I look like a college student. Damn. The boy was wearing fabric. What was he wearing? It's like peasant clothing. You know, like clothing that a 1800s peasant would wear. Maybe you guys can help me with this. What is it called when the person's wearing like old clothing? Cream coloured pants. What with skirts? That's a bit too noble. The boy's wearing cream coloured pants and a shirt of the same. A fedora? No way. A voice cut from out of nowhere. Doesn't sound right. A voice came from behind William. Ooh, actually, crawled up from behind William's shoulder. Oh, creeped. A ragged potato bag. You know, like a potato sack, that sort of shirt. Like it has that like material on it. Get out of my swamp! A Scottish voice cried through the bushes. Burlap! Is it burlap? It's burlap! Burlap clothing! And colour. With what was he wearing? Leather boots. With worn out leather boots to protect his feet from the elements. The boy's face was so messed up. Nah. The boy's face was like Williams. A pale tone. Blue eyes. Brown. We'll go brown eyes. Light brown hair. That went down to his neck. Australia is not burning anymore. The fires are gone. There's an interview of a psychopath on Channel 9. Are you available now, Chris? Or are you still being tutored? I'm gonna give you a bit of a ring. You're on Do Not Disturb.
You're on Do Not Disturb. Then get off Do Not Disturb. Or I'll call you on Discord. That won't work out well for you now, will it? The boy's face was like Williams, a pale tone, brown blue eyes, light brown hair that went down to his neck. and light brown hair that went down to his neck. Wiry.
Nah, I'll watch the interview.
Righto. Righto. The bastard. Williams. A shiver. Ran. A shiver ran down Williams' spine. And the hair on his arms and legs sprung up. William went into panic mode.
Did you really test positive for coronavirus, Kraz? Oh no. That's not good.
A shiver ran down William's spine, and William went into panic mode. Who this boy was, all too well. It was not a boy he had ever met before, but he had been. But the boy had been with William his whole life. In the books that he had read, that he read all those years ago.
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a stable connection. Bugger. I have strep throat and 2 inner ear infections, but no corona. Oh, thank God.
Snow, I am doing my assignment for English that is due tomorrow. This was his great grandfather. This is crazy. Oh, what will we call him? Charles. We're gonna call him Charles Lerdoff. Aye. Charles Lerdoff II.
Actually, we'll call him Junior. Oh, actually, you know what? We won't call him his great-great-grandfather. We'll call him his great-grandfather. Charles Lerdoff Sr. named William's grandfather was named after this man, this boy, after the boy that stood in front of him. Noticing the panic on William's... Oh, we forgot that. Noticing the panic on William's face. Take care, mate. Take care, Kraz. You have a good one. What's the word count now? Hope it's not like 600. That'll be bad. Oh, well, not bad, but like it'll be annoying. $624 words. Wow. So, like a crane. I do have an idea of how it's going to end. What I'm thinking is that because the teacher has specified that they don't want the character to die in the end, which is, of course, a fair enough excuse, because, like, why the hell would you want your character to go through so much just to die in the end, you know. They also don't want it to be a thing where it's like, oh, he woke up and it was all a dream, you know. And I was thinking, maybe I could tease toward it being a dream. So, what'll happen is that he'll spend a day in the village with this guy who is now, he's figured out it's his great-grandfather. And he spends a day with him, and he starts to gain an interest with this family history again, right? And it changes himself and the way he perceives his family. So he wakes back up in his bed, right? And he tells his parents all about it, and they say, you know, it was just a dream. He runs to the history books to see the photo. And he sees a letter that William's great-grandfather had sent to a man. And that man, the guy he's sending it to, was actually him. But William used a different alias to not scare Charles, the great-grandfather. So it'll basically show that it wasn't a dream, but it like almost makes it seem like it's a dream, or maybe it was like, you know, sort of. It's a good idea that I think would suit the story well. A D? Oh, I hope not. Like an escalator, Charles slowly raised William up, making sure not to help him up quickly. Warning, the stream bitrate is 3000. That's fine. Charles slowly raised William up, making sure not to help him up too quickly. William William took deep breaths in and began to calm down. Even though there were millions of thoughts racing through his head. The skies began to clear. Revealing the pure blue sky, hiding behind the clouds that once covered the sky. The sun stood. The sun sat. Oh no, not the sun. The sun was directly above William, warming him up. William took deep breaths in and began to calm down, even though there were millions of thoughts racing through his head. How am I here? Did I travel through time? Yes, you did, Haroni. Did I travel through time? How do I get out of here? Is... Oh, Is this really my great-grandfather? So, what is your name? I am Charlie. I am Charlie. Oh, no. You can call me Charlie. What's your name? He asked. William. Making William nervous. Making William nervous. As he didn't want to say who he really was. William had to think quickly. He had to make up a name. My name's... What should William's fake name be, guys? Okay, actually, I'll tell you what. Guys, give me some random names and I will choose them. I'll choose them all. Leave it blank for now. Nixon. No, you won't say Nixon. Bailey. Bailey. Jasper. Jackson Robinson. His last name will be Robinson. How about... Well, you said Harrington. So what about Harris? Harris sounds like an old-fashioned name, and that would be something that that William comes up with. So we'll say Harris Robinson. Harris Robinson. Hamilton Robinson. Harris Robinson. What about Harris Robinson? Is your name really Harris? Bruh. No way. That's sick. Oh well, there you go. That's so cool. It's nice to meet you, Charlie. Okay. William answered as calmly as he could. What is the word count now? Oh, we got one here. $785 words. Oh, God damn. Alright, we gotta hope. We gotta hope, boys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I can't believe those egg spams, dude. Like, I don't even know what they were for. Good God. No, don't do it again. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, God. Oh, God. William answered as calmly as he could. Right. Alright. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. Answer as you could. Great. The audio stream current bitrate is 0. My God. Yes, I remember you. I do remember you. Great. Follow me. I'll help you and grab some stuff I'll help you. You can stay at my place for a little while. Charlie responded. Charlie eagerly responded to William. Charlie eagerly responded to William. Charlie turned to the road to the right, to the left of them, as a reference to earlier, to the left of them, and headed down a road. Down a road. It was a road similar to the ones he had seen. Houses supported with clay. Why is everyone spamming numbers? Oh, you're counting. Good God. It was a road similar to the ones he had seen before. Houses were supported with clay. Some of the rooftops had steel. Metal sheets lying on the rooftops. God, it looks like I'm committing. It looks like, doesn't it? I'm just like, just hitting my teeth. Hey, a man has fallen into the river in Lego City. I'll say up here that it was midday. Here goes time. Imagine watching some guy doing his homework instead of doing your own homework. I think you're giving them the wrong idea, buddy. They should be watching me do homework. I need the views. I need the views. They eventually reached a door. A house. Like the other ones. But on the outskirts of the town. William had seen this house. Ooh. Someone sent me a message. I'll say, hey. I'll give him a ring. Aww. Declined. Oh well. Larger than he had originally thought it to be. Oh, I'm proud of that. I'm happy that it's satisfying. I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. 1 second. I'm back. And I'm ready to learn.
Ready to create.
Thank you for the subscription. What does that say?
Squidward Tea.
Squidward tea.
Thank you for subscribing.
So Charles' parents were cooking the food for supper. They saw
I might actually name. I might actually make him the great grandfather. Because it's a village and it doesn't seem like there was really a village. Great. How many words is this? Let's hope it's not 1,000. Oh god. Oh dear, it's 1,099 words. You know what I'll do? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically finish the story, and I'm gonna cut some things out that aren't necessary. Help. Charlie answered to his curious parents. Smiling at William shortly afterwards.
If I'm late, it's because I finished boxing. Ooh, boxing. Okay. Proving to believe that these people were indeed his family members from many years ago. Oh no. Oh god. Egg spam. The crickets are chirping. My brother's coming in to check out the stream.
Hello guys, are you enjoying the Minecraft stream?
It's certainly not a Minecraft stream at the moment.
Are you streaming an assignment?
Mm-hmm.
You're actually, I thought you were joking. You're actually streaming your creative writing assignment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever works.
Yeah.
Are you using proper... A little interesting, right? I learned in English, right, there's a weird way that people... You're supposed to write dialogue in text. It's not like... So, see this line here? I don't know, but I have a feeling that I won't be... William instead of Charles. Is this William or Charlie's line? Because if this was William's line, that would be a comma. It's really...
Okay.
So if that was... like, I know it's probably not. I think that's... Are you saying that'd be Charles' line here?
Yep.
Yeah. If that... Just hypothetically. If that was... Like, if this line here was actually... William's a second line, it would be a comma that goes there, which is completely fucking stupid. But
Okay.
I'm very passionate about the shit English gets taught me. I hate English.
Listen,
It killed me.
listen.
It took away my soul. I hate
Okay,
English.
okay.
I hate it. I hate English.
It's okay.
Don't do English.
It's alright. It's
Don't do
alright.
English. Don't do English.
But it's a
No one do English.
But it's a mandatory subject for year 11 and 12.
Not advanced. Advanced is not.
Oh, this is
fucking
standard.
Compulsory.
This is standard.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Fuck English. When you're finishing a stream, I want to do a stream in like 20 minutes for about an hour.
Yeah, good.
When are you finishing up?
I don't know.
Whenever?
I don't know.
Don't know, okay. So I was gonna say, and also, do you need any help with this, by the way?
No, I'm fine.
Sure?
It's creative writing.
How long is it supposed to be?
1,000 words.
You look like you're on pretty good, to be honest.
I've gotten more than 1,000 words. I need to cut some.
You need to cut some stuff out.
No, but I need to do it once I'm finished with the story.
How long's the story gonna be till it's done? It's pretty good.
Yeah, not too
You're
far
gonna like
away.
half a page or something like that?
Yep.
Oh,
Not too far away. In
You like a bit
yeah.
to cut it down.
You have to cut it down quite a bit, but that's alright.
Okay.
Well, that is a shame. We should definitely keep in touch once you leave.
Let me take a look at it when it's done. I'll give you any tips if I can.
All good.
If you want it, of course.
Okay.
All good. Are you streaming off your phone?
Am I
Are you
streaming?
streaming on your phone? Like still off your phone?
Most likely. Yes, I think so.
So can if you're not streaming off the external, can I stream off the external, like the modem sort of thing? Like
I'm not sure if it is or not.
Can you check? Can you
I literally don't know how to check because it just says that it's connected. It'll say it's connected, but it won't actually show the connectivity.
You click on it. That tells me that you're connected because you can disconnect from the Telstra modem and it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and stream.
Well, it's a shame. We should definitely keep in touch once you leave.
All good.
Yeah. Playing to the emotions, you know. Get the teacher's emotions going. parents came rushing in. That is such a good ending. That is such a good ending.
Okay. I'm gonna read this from the start, dude. Oh, bro, actually, let me check how much words it is. My god, that is so good. Oh my god. It was like the most beautiful resolution. Oh. Oh. Okay. My god. It's almost 2,000 long. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have to trim it up a little bit. Look, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. It was lovely to, talk about like all this stuff and work here, but my gosh. My goodness, that was such a perfect revolution. But yeah, so I've got to cut the words down a little bit, write a reflection, which won't be as hard as that was. But unfortunately, I'll have to head off